For more on last night's results, though, and that's a pretty interesting indicator.
Really had to do that?
Yeah, they really had to do that.
Wow.
Ed O'Keefe is joining me here at the table at Smoky Row. Ed, good morning.
2 mornings in a row, Tony. Good to see you. This was the big victory the Trump campaign was hoping for, and it cements his GOP frontrunner status. Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis also punched their tickets out of Iowa. The question is, how much further will they go?
Iowa, thank you. We love you all.
Former President Donald Trump in Iowa last night taking his first big step in his historic bid to return to the White House.
This is the first because the big night is going to be in November when we take back our country.
Trump trounced his closest Republican rivals.
I want to congratulate Ron and Nikki.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis outpaced polls and came in a distant second, but it was the place he needed to continue his campaign.
In spite of all of that they threw at us, everyone against us, we've got our ticket punched out of Iowa.
Former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley finished third, but argued her strength in the next-up contests in New Hampshire and her home state ensures she's now Trump's top opponent.
Tonight, Iowa made this Republican primary a 2-person race.
So how did Trump win Iowa? With broad support across the GOP spectrum, with men, women, older voters, and critically, younger voters, groups he lost in 2016. And according to CBS News entrance polls, he doubled his support from 8 years ago with key voting blocs: the very conservative, voters without a college degree, and white evangelical Christians. And Trump dominated among the top issues of concern to caucus goers: immigration and the economy. Iowa also helped shrink the field, and when businessman Vivek Ramaswamy dropped out, he threw his support behind the former president.
Now going forward, he will have my full endorsement.
Now, Trump is hoping to leverage his Iowa landslide as the race moves on, and he focuses more attention on President Biden.
He is the worst president that we've had in the history of our country.
Last night, President Biden acknowledged Trump's win in a fundraising appeal, hoping to build on the record $97 million his re-election campaign and Democrats took in the fourth quarter. As for Trump, he's now in New York City and poised to attend yet another court hearing, this time the second defamation trial brought by the author E. Jean Carroll. Tony, all of it a reminder. This campaign season runs through places like Iowa, but also a bunch of courtrooms.
Yeah, a lot of courtrooms as well. The courtroom is the campaign trail.